How are y'all doing today, ladies and gentlemen? Allow me to direct your attention to the man on screen right now, because it's a man that some of you may recognize. This is self-proclaimed internet sensation, ImAllexx.
Is it generally because you're just brain dead?
Yeah, I'm very brain dead, yeah.
Is that why you decided to go on the offensive instead of the maybe?
Offensive.
Okay, I don't know what to call what you did. It was weird. It's always weird. You always take a weird route. Just do the normal route, which is just do the normal route, but a normal girlfriend
You're
would do.
acting like
I
this
didn't
is all
mean
just
it.
me, and that's something you really need to fucking fix.
I'm gonna bash your head against the wall with a brick if you don't shut the up.
Now, I know what you're thinking, and no, I'm not Alex. He's Alex, and yes, he is apparently an abuser, but we'll get to that in due time, because it's not no run-of-the-mill story about some abusive boyfriend getting exposed by his girlfriend on Twitter. I mean, that is happening, but there's so many layers to this story. The fact that this guy, this same dude you see on screen right now, was at the forefront of accusing another YouTuber of almost the same exact shit a few years ago, which was all proven to be false. Now, here he is on the other side of those accusations, and he hasn't said a peep yet, but once I show you guys what he's being accused of, I think you'll feel the same way that myself and most of the internet do, that this dude is just a complete and utter scumbag. So a few days ago, ImAllexx, a YouTuber with about 2 million subscribers. I don't think he even posts to that channel though anymore since it's been like demonetized. So he posts to another one with his real name on it, like Alex Elmsley or Alex something like that. I'm pretty sure that's his name. But he had a girlfriend named Alice, and Alice came out with an 82-page document going over all these like horrible things that he had done to her throughout the course of their relationship. And I'm just going to be honest with you, while watching through some of these videos, you're going to probably be pretty mad. Like, this dude, the stuff he says to this girl isn't like normal argument shit between a couple. You know, me and Miss Smokey argue sometimes, every couple does, but I'm not sitting here talking about putting your head into a wall or stuff like this, and that's what you're about to hear this guy say. And I guarantee you, when the day comes that he inevitably puts out his apology video, he's gonna say that this is all humor and that's how they joke around. I don't know, man. Like, it's domestic abuse is not. That's usually not my repertoire of comedy. But you know, who am I to say?
Over what? I don't understand. Because you ain't got anything to fucking be stuck up over. But for some reason, it's like, isn't good enough for you. You get to do whatever you fucking want all day. It's like, and then you look like a fucking miserable fucking little all the time. Like, your face is annoying to look at. Like when I come downstairs. Like, I'm actually fed up of looking at you, which is why I sleep downstairs, because I don't want to have to come upstairs and, oh, you're taking all the covers. It's like, fucking woman, just like, fucking ask me to buy another one, or stop fucking complaining.
I'm sorry, hold on. We have this dude, like this guy on screen right now, this dude of all people, saying that someone else's face is annoying to see. Like this guy, ladies and gentlemen, this dude right here, what is that haircut, by the, what the fuck?
Like, nothing, the thing is, it annoys me, nothing needs to be an argument, because everything is fixable. Buy a new duvet, I sleep downstairs. But no, you've always got to act like none of this stuff, because you don't actually try and fix any of your fucking problems. Like, it's infuriating at this point. I tell you what it is, it's fine. You don't clean up after yourself. Neither do you. So, don't even. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Now, I don't know if you just caught that because I did have to censor it out, but he just dropped an N-bomb there, and old Alex here has made it a point before to not want to associate with people based on the way they've spoken on Twitter or different reasons like that. He apparently told that to fellow YouTuber iNabber and said that's a reason that they couldn't have him on their podcast. Oh, no. When he... that situation. The E-boys, what the fuck? What? The E-boys. Well, we'll get to all this. No, I'll just get to it now because it's not important anyway, but Alex has a podcast, kind of like I have a podcast, and you might be thinking, dude, your podcast is called Too High for Stupid. It's not a very great name, and I mean, I think it's pretty good. It's way better than the E-boys. Like, what? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, that name, this dude, those guys on that show, probably not happening anymore considering what this video topic is about today. I'm really getting off topic here. This is a pretty serious video topic. I'm not trying to make light of it, but I am trying to make light of the fact that this dude right here, he's not a badass. This is not like he's a dangerous individual, don't get me wrong. This man could definitely hurt somebody. And the fact of the matter is he did hurt somebody. This girl was really brave to come out and do all this because she probably knows that this dude could make a video tomorrow and try to sway public opinion back in his favor. Because what I show you later, some of the people writing comments defending this guy are just delusional, man. And if you got people like that willing just to believe everything you say, yeah, if I was that girl, I'd be terrified to come out with this stuff. So big props to her, man. She deserves all the support in the world because this dude's just a problem. He's an absolute problem, and he's going to try to weasel his way back onto YouTube. You best believe it. And that's why people got to hold this guy accountable. Don't let him come back and try to bullshit his way back into his YouTube career, because it's all this guy's got. As you're going to hear, and as you may have already heard, you know, he's talking about that she doesn't do anything around the house. All he's talking about doing is taking out the trash. Like, that's like a huge burden on him, is taking out the trash. How spoiled do you have to be to see that and go like, God, the hardships I face on a daily basis are just insurmountable. How will I get out of bed today? He's just a whiny little prick in these videos. And again, I know I should be showing them and not just talking about it, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to let the rest of this play out, and then we're going to show some other clips too, because if this isn't enough for you to believe this guy's kind of a sick individual, well then we'll just get there in a few minutes.
I didn't go around fucking cleaning up everything that you don't clean up after, why? But you don't look that in your fucking little small brain. You don't even want us to pay for any of it. So, who really fucking cares what you have to say? And why does it even fucking matter? If you want to clean up, I'll fucking hire one. It's my money. But this is the thing, even right now, you just ignore all of that. I'm giving you options for everything, you just ignore everything. You're not actually trying to sort out any of these problems. And if you've got problems with bins, why don't you fucking call them? Why does it have to be me? You can fucking call people, you can get it sorted, you can take them out if you want to. But no, because Alex doesn't actually fucking do anything. I'm trying to fucking, right now, I'm spending 3 hours fucking every single day trying to figure out where fucking 75,000 fucking pounds has gone. And whether I'm ever going to get it. And then any of my future YouTube revenue. Because the company's holding my channel fucking hostage. So yeah, sorry I forget about to fucking clean the side sometimes. I got bigger fish to fry. And I still have to post.
Go away.
You just don't think about anything.
Go away.
Such a fucking woman.
Go away. So are you. Ironically.
Huh?
So are you.
I tried to stop this like 7 times
Then you could have
earlier.
stopped. It was you. It was all you.
I tried to stop
Go
it.
away.
I did try to
Go
stop
away.
it.
Go away. Just go away.
Infuriating.
Yes.
Like, if you had to do half the shit I had to do, you would understand why loads of stuff doesn't get done. You don't even know the fucking
Go away. Just go away.
You upload one
Go away.
half-assed
Go
video
away.
every 3
Go
weeks.
away.
No, it does
Go
terribly.
away.
I feel like I need to sum up that part we just listened to right there, because in my mind it's one of the biggest dick moves of this video. He's basically telling his girl that, listen, I know you're doing like YouTube videos too, but yours do terribly, so you don't understand how hard it is for me to have to constantly, you know, be on the ball with this shit, or at least that's what I think he's saying. I know that's what he's saying about the girl, that her videos don't matter, but I do this stuff too, Alex. Like, it's not this, oh, this heavy burden, like, what am am I gonna do? People like you make it that heavy burden because you're always looking for a new story and how to get the new views. And when you let yourself become like that, always focusing on how to get a higher view count, I mean, it makes this not fun anymore. If you're not making content just to laugh, have a good time, or to inform people about something, you've completely lost the plot.
Well, I slept up here because you made me. I wanted to sleep downstairs so I could fucking actually wake up on time today.
I didn't make you.
Yes, you did.
No.
You were throwing a fucking fit.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Well, you can stop this right now.
Yeah, shut up. You're following me and going on. Fuck off. Please.
So that clearly wasn't the only thing that came out of this. However, that was the video that Alice had taken right before she left for good, I believe. Because after that, they had broken up. And Alex really started to show his true colors after that. But there's one more thing I wanted to show you here. And it's these load of Discord calls between the two of them that I guess Alice had recorded. And Alex again just comes off as a complete psychopath in these. He's trying to gaslight people. He's trying to make himself sound like such a victim in these situations. You gotta feel bad for me because your life really doesn't have anything going for it, but mine really does. So just feel bad for me. That's at least the message I get when I listen to a few of the clips of these calls.
Massive issues there. And you think you can just fucking ignore them because well, what's the worst that can happen? I don't know. Your boyfriend's a fucking famous internet celebrity and doesn't trust these people because he has to keep his circle small. Because you might not have anything to fucking lose, because your life might be down the fucking drain, but I still have quite a lot that I would like to fucking give. You're making it incredibly fucking hard for me. Just like Lewis did.
Yeah.
I fucking hate all of you. And this is the thing. This is why I fucking go round and round in circles. I join call, and when you're talking to me, going, this is the thing. Even though now, when it's too fucking late, you admit that you did everything fucking wrong. But when it actually matters, when you should lay down like a good fucking dog, you don't fucking do it. You fight for some reason. I don't know why you fight, because you're losing, because you end up admitting that you fucked it all up anyway. So it's just fucking weird. And I know that you're going to end up admitting that you fucked it all up.
Look, I hate this type of shit. I hate that he thinks because he has some semblance of power on the internet that he can talk to anyone like this. I mean, let alone his significant other. Just people who talk like this to others. You suck. You don't deserve the platform you have, and they always do it behind closed doors like this where no one else can hear them because they know damn well that if you tried this shit when you're out at a bar or you try this out in the street, someone would check you. And here's the thing, I'm not trying to morally grandstand here. Am I the best person in the world? Absolutely not. But I don't talk like this to my girl. I don't talk like this to anybody. Maybe White Bowser, but that dude's a fucking pedophile, so who cares? And how dumb do you have to be doing this on Discord? With your face there and everything, it's probably being recorded. What are you doing? I'm really starting to think that that's just the point of this video, is me scratching my head wondering why Alex thought any of this was a good idea, especially even if he thought that he was doing this behind closed doors and anyone would see it. Doesn't give you an excuse to act like this, but then doing it over Discord and all. What you're seeing on screen right now is all the texts that he then sent to Alice over and over, just harassing her day in and day out. Look at that one. I never wanted to be the ex who sends loads of messages. And here you go. Here you go, man. And trust me, it does not stop anytime soon. So, as you see all these messages he sent her just over the course of a couple weeks and all that, you gotta wonder, eventually she blocks him, and then he finds numerous other ways to continue contacting her. And trust me, it does get really, really weird here, because he starts thinking of all the different ways he can get his words over to this woman. Here's an Amazon receipt sent from Alex Elmsley to Alice, saying, "I am deeply sorry for upsetting you and letting you down constantly. I hope one day you can forgive me and we can talk." From Alex Elmsley. He sent a brown bear Cuddlekins mini. I mean, that's probably gonna make up for all the abuse, Alex. Of course, though, he thought this would be a good idea, and again, she did what she should have done. Took a picture, put it online for all the world to see how much of a friggin' lunatic this guy is. And I think if this was just any other YouTuber, people would go, man, screw this guy, let's not give him any more attention, just everyone should unsubscribe to him, this dude is the worst. And I think a lot of people still feel that way about this situation, but there's one other factor about it that makes everyone just go, wow. For someone like you to do this after everything you've claimed in the past, this is the worst look possible for you, because it shows that not only were you a liar, but you were a hypocrite. And what I'm talking about here is the Slazo situation. You see, Slazo was another YouTuber getting big around the time Alex was, about 3 to 4 years ago. May have actually been even longer than that. Dear God, ladies and gentlemen, time goes by fast. But Slazo here had a girlfriend himself, and she came out with allegations about Slazo that Alex and all of their friends just completely ran with. Now remember, these guys were close, but when Alex heard this was going on, he immediately threw this guy to the wolves. Now, if all the evidence is there, that's a justifiable thing to do. If you don't want nothing to do with an abuser anymore, completely understandable. But soon enough, it was figured out that all of these allegations towards Slazo were just a bunch of bullshit. And Alex, the guy who spearheaded the hate campaign against this dude, it took him like a month to even come out and say anything about it. And when he did, it was the most half-assed apology in the world. Like, well, you know, alright, I guess I did. I guess I didn't say that about Slazo. Like, it was such a shitty situation, because he basically just killed this dude's entire career off of a couple rumors that ended up being false. And now Alex finds himself in this exact same position, and I don't want to say it's a good thing to see, because it's not. I don't want Alex to be an abuser. I don't want none of this stuff to be true. I don't want this video to exist. I wish the dude wasn't doing that. But there's a lot of people who go, man, like, it really was the whole time just this dude deflecting because he was the abusive one. And now with all these allegations out there and all the proof that this girl Alex put forward, it's something that I personally don't think Alex can come back from, but we'll have to see. I mean, when he's saying stuff like this, like we showed in the beginning of the video.
Is it generally because you're just brain dead?
Yeah, I'm very brain dead, yeah.
Is that why you decided to go on the offensive instead of the maybe?
Offensive.
Okay, I don't know what to call what you did. It was weird. It's always weird. You always weird route. Just do the normal route, which is just do the normal route, but a normal girlfriend.
You're acting
go,
like
I
this
didn't,
is
I didn't
all
mean
just
it.
me, and that's something you really need to fucking fix.
I'm gonna bash your head against the wall with a brick if you don't shut the fuck up.
Like, I can't help but not take it seriously. I get the dude will probably try to say it's a joke and that's how they talk to each other, but to me that's just, it's way too vivid to be a joke. Like, you know, if he's like, oh, you know, I'll get you, that's one thing. But saying what he's saying here and then looking at the text messages that we're about to show, yeah, paints a really weird picture. I'm just really happy that this girl got out of this situation, because this dude clearly has way too much, like, power hungry, like I don't really know what the word is, but he is way too crazy up there, man. And he's the type that could easily hurt someone else and feel like he's the one who was slighted in the end of the day, because that's the type of, like, that's the type of attitude I get from seeing how Alex acts throughout this whole video. But let me show you these texts right here, because again, the things he says here are just they're not normal things you say to people. So these texts start by him saying, you have the emotional level of a fucking brick. Just say yes, dumb whore. You're thick, man. And then Alice replies, you're a bad boyfriend calling me a bitch and insulting me every time you get slightly upset, which does seem like it's the case here with him just immediately name-calling. He's actually at one point telling her, just say yes. Like, it's one of these ways that Alex has this line of thinking where if he wants her to do something, she just has to say yes. And then this screenshot is shown. Like, what about this is like, this isn't even dark humor. This is just him threatening her at this point. The girl says, I admitted what I did, and he says he's gonna off her. Like, okay? She then says, sorry for my tone, which Again, now I'm sorry, but nobody says that unless your boyfriend or girlfriend is some like weird maniac. Like I've never had to say to my girl, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry for my tone," and she's never had to say that to me. Maybe that's a British thing. I don't know. But the fact that she has to say that at all is just sketchy to me. Then she says, "Yeah, because that's not abusive at all." Him saying that he wants to off her, and then he basically tells her how he's going to off her. So. I mean, dude, Alex is a psychopath. There's no getting around it. You don't say this to anybody, and I can't imagine how worrying it has to be when the one person in the world you feel like you can trust the most is the person telling you all these things. And finally, the last screenshot shown here is her saying goodnight and him telling her, well, you can read those 3 letters right there, and I think you know what that one means. This dude is just the worst, and I've been saying that a lot throughout this video, but it's very clear. Alex is somebody who's annoyed many for years now. I'm looking at you, Kavos. He was right. He was right all these years, all those times that the YouTuber Kavos called out Alex. Yeah, he was 100% in the right, and most people who called out Alex were. Now, granted, a lot of people, like a whole lot of people, saw through Alex's bullshit for years now, but I don't think anybody knew he was like a monster like this. He was talking to his girl like this, and he really had this type of ego on him that really made him think he was allowed to talk to people like this. And to me, the only thing crazier than Alex himself are these people defending him blindly. Like this person right here who claims that it's exactly the opposite going on. This is Psylocke on Twitter, and I randomly came across this account while like looking up stuff for this video, and they say that this whole ImAllexx situation is insane. Just blindly believing her without letting Alex have his say. Well, isn't that ironic considering the whole Slazo information, but I digress. Yes, what we've seen him say to her has been nasty, vile, and plain wrong. However, I do not believe she is simply an innocent victim. She's 100% done and said stuff about him too. You can't just say this though. Like who are you to just be like, no, I know about their like interpersonal relationships. I was there in Italy with them when they were on holiday. I know how this is working. And there are people online like this. They find issues that their favorite creators are having and then just believe them blindly without looking into the facts. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if this guy has rock solid evidence like we're seeing right here, like there's clear evidence of Alex being abusive, you shouldn't be jumping online just to point fingers at the girl accusing him and being like, hey, well, I bet you got some skeletons in your closet too. But this person in particular, I feel like a part of me feels like they have to be trolling, right? Because like listen to how insane this is. When he first introduced us to her, I immediately thought she looked like a bitch. Seeing her in his videos sometimes and stuff, I'd get this annoying clout chaser vibes from her. I do not at all believe she's innocent and not been similar to him. So already you're saying that, yeah, you just have like a personal beef from this woman from the second you saw her in his videos. And now that she comes out talking about her experiences with him and it doesn't like align with what you have in your head as this image of Alex, this is greatly offending you. And that just shows the type of like minds on these people. They're not smart people. They just want to be like, they want to be enamored by something. They want to have something to kind of look at and be in awe over. And Alex is that to this person. And by this girl coming out and showing everyone how he's a possible abuser, this Psylocke person is not having it. And look, there could easily be a part 2 to this video now, because I'm not going to jump the gun and say anything other than just letting you guys know what's going on. But I was looking through Twitter this morning, and apparently there are now more allegations from other women towards ImAllexx. So over the next few days, it's going to be really weird to see how this all plays out, because again, you don't want to see more women coming forward. I get there's people preying on this guy's downfall, and I can completely understand that because he's a piece of shit, but we shouldn't want to hear about more women's like terrible stories like this. I hope this is like a one and done situation, but don't get it twisted. Even then, one time is way too much. You never treat somebody like this, especially your significant other, someone who looks at you and depends on you. but it really does seem like there may be more stuff coming out about Alex. So if you enjoyed this video, or like tried to enjoy it, because it's always some rough subject matter here, let me know down in the comments, and maybe I'll make another one if more stuff comes out. But until the next time, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all then. Stay safe, everybody. The weekend is going to be here before you know it, and when that gets here, you just relax and have yourself a great time. It's always good to remember that life is pretty easy when you're not like a crazy abusive monster, allegedly abusive monster, like old ImAllexx here. So until I see you on the next one, stay safe. Talk to y'all then.